Everything should be set up. Let's see. Hopefully the mic audio is okay. Let's go ahead and swap to the game itself. And we will wait for a few people to trickle in. But welcome everyone to another FTL live stream. It is the 11th of July. And we need to find ourselves a ship to play today. Let's see. I am considering doing another rock cruiser run, honestly. Because that one didn't go well, did it? Because the B-type, yeah, those might be fun to play through, but I might save those for when I'm actually doing the Advanced Edition content, which may be pretty soon. Welcome, Kieran. Welcome. Still in the middle of trying to figure out what ship I'm actually going to run today. I'm thinking another Rock A run. Or maybe an NGB. Both of which don't really think are going to go all that well. Blarg. Because the thing that I kind of want to see if I can try to do... NGB. Yeah, I might do an NGB run. That's going to end poorly, as anyone may imagine. The thing that makes me want to try to do the Rock A is in the event that I do find Secret Sector, the Crystal Sector. That's one less thing I have to worry about for the layout. Although I'm almost certain that no matter what I try to do, I'm not going to end up getting it. It's just going to end up being me bashing my head against a wall. And not exactly worth it. But NGB... I mean, it needs to be done. I'm hoping not. I'm still not 100% certain what's been causing that last couple of weeks. I could try... Because when I do stream, I'm usually the only one that's using the network. I have a wireless card on my computer, no Ethernet, so that probably doesn't help either. But so be it. Let's go for broke. We'll just try the Vortex here. This is going to end badly as expected. Oh, there's not even sensors on this thing. Okay. What have I gotten myself into? I am not the one that has the ISP's name. Or my name is not on the bill for the ISP. So, And honestly, it's actually a decent internet connection that just occasionally decides to go to, well, it occasionally decides to pick up. I think that's more just I'm using Wi-Fi instead of Ethernet. Alright. So, my thought process with this one. Offer services, not properly equipped. Well, fine. My thought process for this one is that my NG is going to be more valuable to me in weapons than he's going to be in... then again, that guy has a BL-2 and a missile. He's still going to be more valuable to me in missiles, I think. Or not missiles, in weapons. So you run the weapons. Already? That's a little worrying. Let me see... because I don't think I can change the bitrate mid. No, I can actually change the bitrate mid. midstream. Let me try jumping it down a little bit. Let me know if that helps any. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, I don't think that's going to influence it much. Okay, so you go to weapons. I'm going to go ahead and fire up a system repair drone or two, just to damage control, and I don't lose them. I don't think I do anyways. Just get myself a little bit of extra charge, so I really have to time this thing. Okay, so weapons I need to get offline first if possible. Okay. No, shields might be a little bit more important. No, weapons. I don't like that thing. And I did not time that well. That's great. I'm going to be taking a lot of hits here, because I'm not doing any dodges. Because dodging's for suckers. And of course the ion misses. Whose idea was it to do a NGA run? Or NGB run? This might be a restart. Because there's nothing I can really do, and I don't have a pilot here. My thought process with the NGB is that it's more valuable for me to have a quicker fire rate than like a 10% chance of dodge. This is the first fight already, and things are going absolutely horrendous. Probably. We'll just... Okay. Yeah, this is not going to end well. And there's no chance of fleeing this, because it's not going to work. I'm thinking that I just picked the wrong ship to fight. Mark. Okay, every single ion shot's missed. I don't think I'm going to survive this. It's NGB, though I imagine that it's more just my incompetence on this one. At least the drones are doing good work. No, I'm not planning to dodge. He keeps dodging. That's the problem. Yeah, this is not gonna... Yeah. I was thinking that going to weapons with my NG is going to be more valuable to me. There we go. Of course, that misses. Firing, I thought, was going to be more valuable than a 10% dodge. That was... Let's just imagine that didn't happen and do a Rock A run, because NGB might be a little bit more... It might not work at all. My thought, Ani, my thought is that it was going to be more valuable to get a quicker charge time on the weapons than on a chance of dodge. 10% dodge is not going to help at all. I ended up going against a really, really bad first ship, considering it was a missile. Couldn't dodge, no chance of avoiding that with the shields. And a BL-2. No chance of blocking that with shields. So it was just a really, really bad first shot. But that's fine. We'll imagine that didn't happen. We'll try it again a later time. Let's just do a Rock A run. Going from one bad ship to another, potentially, but at least this one has a little bit more crew. Let's give it a go. Go down to the surface. Lone survivor. Join the crew? Charlie! Charlie should be good where? Shields? Eh, Shield Mantis doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? I mean, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Yeah, my voice kind of betrays me there a little bit. I mean... thank you, Bio. That's actually... that's really generous of you. Thank you. Mantis B... I mean, I could see it. It's just with the one crew member, and with that, no chance of dodge. I mean, a 10% chance of dodge is not really much. So my thought with the auto-hosting, if that's what you're asking, Ani, is that if you were to go to Biohazard's Twitch right now, it'll be my stream that'll be playing, and that's actually really cool. Thank you. Where do I put the Mantis? Do I put the Mantis? We'll just keep the Mantis on shields. The Mantis will be fine on shields, I think. Prepare to fight. I have... This is going to be interesting. Okay, Artemis I think is going to be more useful. So we will go for his shields. Exactly! I'm hoping it's not stuttering for a lot of you. I did lower the bitrate a little bit, hoping that that will help. Get a couple of missiles back with that. Still net loss of missiles, though. So, goal for this ship is to just find another weapon, really. We'll just use the Artemis for now. I think that's going to be... I need to get your weapons offline. It's going to be a little bit more painful than it should be, and that missed. Of course. Okay, let's get that drone offline. Because if I can get the drone offline, I can handle the ion. There we go. "60 seconds. It's not a game I think I've heard of. Trying to think of what that game would be. Alright, go fix that. Trying to think. Because I don't think... No, I don't think I've heard of that one. We'll wait for them. Knockman. I mean, Bio is going to know, he plays a lot of games on his channel, so he's going to be one that's going to know that. More than I would, I think. Probably should have done a shield upgrade before going in here, but I think we'll be okay. That's what the rock plating's for, right? Alright. We'll do that. It's gonna go through... It's gonna miss. Alright, we'll wait for the Zoltan shield to clear so I can actually get a shot in with a hull missile. And it misses. Well done. Well done. Huh. And kaboom. Didn't get any damage in that fight. Actually pretty happy with that. And 2 stores. We'll go back here and then move around. Shields are down. That's not really good. These 2 shots, if they hit, should take care of it, though. I tend not to do all that well with games with timers like that. I panic a little bit too readily, I think. So that comes as no surprise. Go help with the shields. Alright, we've got the store coming up here quickly, so it might get interesting. Just need to find a weapon to replace the ones that we've got. So we'll go here, and then... Yeah, we might be able to hit both stores, actually. Oh, we can go here. Let's go here! Oh, bit rates. Alright, that's not... That bit rate hiccup was on my end. I think we've stabilized. Intervene to defend the outpost. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. Guilty as charged. And resist. Your missiles don't faze me. Well, they faze me a little bit, but... let's do Artemis 2 engines, actually. And then one last shot on shields should... weapons. Should clean them out. Bing. Alright. Another jump. Explore the asteroid field, nothing of interest. Alrighty, store. We need weapons. We need them now. Let's see. LRS, reloader, scrap wreck arm. No weapons. You're kidding me. Okay, we have another store, so we have a second shot. LRS I'm probably going to get, because if by some fluke I can find the... I can by some fluke find the crystal ship's quest line, that'd be ideal. Not gonna happen, but it would be ideal. So, yeah... It's a question of whether the scrap wreck arm or reloader would be worth it, because I need weapons. I only have the 15 missiles. That's true, I do have the rock plating. I could toss that. That is true. But My reluctance in tossing the rock plating is that if I do find the crystal ship, the rock plating is a guaranteed finding of the... is a guarantee that I'll end up getting the... Is that the event I'm thinking of? Let me think here. Because I think the rock plating does help with getting the crystal cruiser. Somehow. Let me look this up. Maybe it doesn't. I seem to... Yeah, I kind of would prefer to keep the rock plating. Yeah, that does help with finding the crystal ship, mainly finding the stasis chamber. Pre-igniter, you have to have the right ship for that, and I don't. Pre-igniter only makes sense for a certain batch of weapons, ones that have a long charge time. So LRS I'm definitely going to get. If anything, that'll make it easier to find. If I do find the event, that'll make it easier to find it. Reloader. Do I want the reloader? I'm not sure. LRS, let's just get that. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, that drone control's tempting, but I need weapons first. I can handle a bit of missile fire. The thing about LRS is that it lets you avoid some very annoying beacons. If you see one that has a sun but no ship, avoid like the plague. Because that's guaranteed to be a just a boarding event at a sun, which I might also get the scrap wreck arm. That's still going to leave me with enough scrap that I think I can get a weapon. And let me see, can I go? I will not be able to go back to the store. Yeah, charge weaponry with a pre-igniter. It only does the one charge, I think, doesn't it? Not that I would know. Do I want scrap wreck arm? Or is it going to be... it's 10% more scrap. It's really early in the run. That might be better. Actually, that's a good idea, actually. Because this ship is actually a good one with that teleporter right next to the med bay. And that would probably get me more scrap overall than the SRA. It might mean putting the Mantis as a pilot. No, the Mantis would probably be better as a boarder. Because a rock boarding party doesn't... That only makes sense if I have fire weapons, which I don't. A teleporter. I mean, I have... Well, I could just avoid the store, actually. You know what? This is gonna be... Let's do some... Yeah, let's go ahead and go with the crew teleporter. Crew tel, here we go. Good. This is gonna end so badly, I know it, but it's gonna be so awesome. Alrighty, so... One teleporter, ready to go, ready to go. I'm not gonna try going to the store, of course, because I have another route to go. We'll just not go. We'll just say, hey, we don't need the groceries. Alright, so the Mantis is gonna go there. I think the weapons or engines guy become our boarder. I think engines is gonna be a little bit better, because I'm not gonna be using the weapons at all, frankly, from here forward. Alrighty, here we go. Dock with refueling? I was asking for it. Alright. Oh, you picked the wrong room, bud. Beam! Okay, I will use the missiles while I have them, though. Okay, you go in medbay here quickly. And we will... That... Okay, I did not know that the doors would help that event. Let's go in... piloting? Sure. Come on in. Is it just you? Yeah. Alrighty. Not bad. Alrighty. We'll go here, here, maybe there. Ah, okay. Yep. Sorry about the phone vibrating. Fight the ship. Okay, I'm going to depower what? Hull missile? Ah, okay. That's good to know. That is good to know. So let's go ahead and board their weapons then. This might get interesting. Oh, took a little bit of damage there. Maybe I should have boarded their shields instead. I think we'll be in the clear here. That Mantis is going to get some help. There we go. Okay. Pull you two back. Fire the Artemis. So that means they're going to still be in weapons. Trying to repair things. There we go. A little bit more scrap. Here we go. Him to be fully healed. Don't have any stores anytime soon, so let me think what would be the best course of action for upgrades. Probably should aim for shields. Okay, so kind of what I did. Except I boarded the weapons first. Shield buffer, that's a good idea. Let's go with that. Because shields I'm going to need to get up. Buying that early, it's not going to hurt much. The one hailing. If I go here, that's going to be overrun. Alrighty, exit beacon it is then. That's fine. Fuel from drones. I'm not using the drones, so take it. I will take that. Yeah. Next sector. Mantis and Rebel. Well, I'm not gonna find the Slug Home Nebula in this run. And both of these options are going to do just fine with finding the crystal ship. So it's going to be... It's not going to be a reset due to... due to layout. Not that that would even really work or be worth it. Let's see. Rebel or Mantis? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be all late red sectors, no doubt of that. But we need to find... We've got a lot of early green sectors, too, so chances are actually going to be pretty high with finding the crystal ship if I'm decently lucky with finding the right layouts of stuff. Let's go Rebel, because that'll give me 2 extra shots for the green. Yeah, the autos. But Rebels, we've got the missiles. We've got the missiles for it. Not a lot of them, but enough for us to get something done. Alrighty, we need to get out of the nebula to find... Do I want to go through the ion storm? Not really. We'll go down here. Missiles will be okay. Just can't get hit. Possible ship detected. Let's go down here. No. We'll go here. Let's just try to get some scrap. Alrighty. We will board you. Okay, so do I wait until I fire the Artemis, or do I board now? I think I board now, and then as soon as the Artemis is charged, fire the weapons. Yeah, the routes aren't going to be all that great, but yeah, we'll be fine. Because I'm curious if I wait... I mean, that's going to be a definite shot. It's a question of, do I board now or do I wait? Board? Alrighty. Oh, an anti-personnel drone. That's might change what I fire to drones instead. It missed. Great. Alright, well. Might be pulling these guys out here pretty quick. Well, then again, we might be okay, depending on how well my... Yeah, I'm gonna need to pull them out. Well, I've already fired. Let's wait and see what happens with that. That might make it a little bit easier. Fire weapons. Have crew move to another room. Pilot move out of piloting. No dodge and assured hit from your weapons. I will have to try that. Okay. That's damaged. Let me pull them out regardless, because that's a little bit too dodgy of a probably could have been okay, but they don't have a med bay, so I can bide my time a bit. And their weapons aren't in sync at the moment, so we should be okay. Okay. And their personnel drone can't board. They can't enter here because I've got 2 humans to claw and throw rocks at. Except he can come in now because we killed 1 human, but I think he's... There we go. We are good. We're good. This is going to be good practice for me anyways. I need the boarding experience. As do these guys. Alright. Shields. Left, right click. Okay, store, ship. Let's do... Because, yes, I'm cheating. I'm okay with cheating on by looking at the wiki for this one. This is... Nope, it's not going to be in the sector because this is Rebel. Okay, that's fine. So I do not have to worry about going to empty beacons. Let's go around this way. Assuming that we find some ships. I mean, this is going to be an empty beacon, but that's fine. Well, empty. You cannot destroy the O2 room, that'd be great. Thank you. Will do. It's you and you. We'll wait for the O2 to charge up a little bit. The crew need it. I won't go here because it's an empty beacon, and I'm more concerned about an asteroid field. Okay, we're fine with it. We can handle asteroids. Asteroids are fine. Attack the ship. You've got weapons. I won't worry about the dodge, so I will toss you over into there. I will board here and Artemis. Okay, you can head back to engines now. Well... Nope, you are at 13 health. No, come on. There we go. I think it's just the one left. Good, good. Hold them back. Yeah, probably could have avoided firing the Artemis, but... Well, I realized the error on that one, but I probably also did a little bit of damage to one of the crew, so I think we'll be okay. Alrighty. That might come back to bite me in the rear end now, but... let's do... that. Well, actually, I probably could just dodge this, because he has no shields. Nope, that missed. I need the dodge. Go fix O2. Relax, relax, we're fine, we're fine. How did you get through the shields? Stupid rock. That's kind of screwy. How did the rock... I guess I just didn't have the right timing with whatever ended up happening there. You are engines. Alright, you two head back to there. Classic Steve. Alright. Let's head... Let's head to the distress beacon, see what there is to see. Rock crew member. Contact the survivors. A repair arm. Nice. That's gonna get sold, because I don't need the wasted scrap. Let's go here, here, then the store. Running a little low on the hull, which is great. Probably could do a little bit of power, but we'll see. Okay, you've got a missile. Yeah, we'll do the 2 fights. I think I'll survive that just fine. Only need the 1 layer of shields. Oh, you've got a med bay. And a teleporter. Let's shoot the... Yeah, I have the repair arm, so the 2 beacons I could be okay. Not ideal, but... Okay, where are you gonna board? Shields. Cool. Let's do weapons first. That's gonna be a little bit more important. And missed. Unless by some fluke that was a pierce shot, but I'm fairly certain it's not. Ooh, that dodge though. There we go. That's true. That's true, but we've got some time. And will it hit? No. Because it's a miss. Oh. And he's got that back online. Should be fine. There we go. Board. Ding! All of the crew and all of the fuel. Nice. Yeah, just a little bit more. Alrighty. Oh, and another store. Well, that one might end up being a little bit more ideal. That is true. Let's head down to here and then this store. I'm actually kind of surprised that that's even a store. It's not really a great sector in terms of beacon pathing. We'll go down here in the store. We'll stick with the original plan. A forward scout of the rebel fleets. You've only got the... I only heard the one drone, so I think we might be fine with boarding. Just fine. You've only got a basic laser, or as it's termed, a basic laser. In you go, and I'm just going to need to pay attention. Oh, fire at piloting. Oh, I am going to need the shield there. Oh, because he's got that. That's a good point. Pay attention. I mean, it's delayed now. Alright. That was a little bit dodgier than it should have been, but I think we're... Okie doke. You are actually hurt a little bit. Chink in the Rockman armor. Alrighty. Here we go, store. Let's see what we get. Drone wreck arm, reloader, drone control. Ugh. Don't like any of that. Sell the repair arm. Got 2 hull out of it, so happy with that. And the reloader, it's back. Not that it's gonna do me a whole lot of good, since it's still missile weapons, but, you know, could be worse. I mean, the drone control's not really worth it. Even the even the reloader? I mean, I could save up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna be better to save, and I actually have a lot of fuel. Repairs are cheap. Let me think here. How many jumps do I've got left? Well, I could probably just do jump, jump, exit. Yeah, that would be fine. I was thinking, do I have enough time to swap over to the store, but eh. That's true. That is very true. For both counts, actually. I mean, I could probably get to it. Let me see. How many jumps do I think I've got? No, I really don't think I'm going to make that. No, store's not going to work. That's too many jumps. We'll go here, here, then exit. So I probably should get a ship upgrade. In the form of power, I suppose. Just window shopping. Let's see. Actually, that's a good point. Sensors is going to be a good idea so I can get a better idea of if, especially if there's any anti-personnel drones. They're manageable, but just... And it's a cheap upgrade. I will get a little bit of power for the engines, so I can get that up evasion a little bit. Do I want to up anything else? Part of me also wants to save scrap a little bit. Excuse me. Yes, yes, indeed. Could get doors? Maybe? I'm trying to think of what would be a good batch of upgrades here. Because one extra power bar is all I'm going to need at the moment, so that gives me enough to work with. I might just leave it at that. I can't think of anything that I need right now for upgrades. Maybe engines? But we're still early sector. And why not? Let's get a little bit of engine power. A little bit more dodge couldn't hurt. That'd get me up to... But I think, yeah, I think 70 scraps is good to hold on to for right now. A little bit of extra powered engines. Let's go with it. I'm happy with that. Alright. Ship detected. Let's shoot her down. Quite literally, let's shoot her down. Let's get a hull missile online, shall we? Yeah, we want to aim for that. Miss! Because it's a missile. Oh, okay. Well, it's a little late now, but... I learned for a bit. Yeah, the more engines probably would have helped a little bit, but we're fine. Oh, I probably should have repaired a little bit when it was cheap. We're fine. Famous last words. Boink, 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 boink. Intruders on board. You picked the worst room. And You will not be able to do any damage to me. Brilliant. Well, unless I get stupidly unlucky, but, you know... That'll happen. Guarantee it. Let's go ahead and... do I even want to fire anything? Piloting, I guess. Engines. Maybe I should have just saved the missile. Upgraded doors, exactly. So we'll just, we'll board on the doors. Why not? Okay, I see now. Doors would have been... That could have worked. Okay, I see the point there. I mean, the missile missed. Regardless, so it's... Wish there was a way to increase the accuracy of these things. And make them a little bit more... A little bit of a happier medium. Then again, of course, then every missile would hit on my ship as well. So, yeah. Worth it? No. Mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded the system. We could launch the missile? Not Union friendly. Meh. That works. That works. I kind of need the missiles. I kind of need the missiles. Okay, NG Homeworld, Zoltan controlled. Which one's gonna be better? That's the question, isn't it? Because I'm still relying on missiles a bit, so no point in giving away 5 of them. Zoltan controlled or NG Homeworld. And bitrate hiccup. My apologies for that. Come on, stabilize. Well, that dropped down to like 7 kilobytes per second. That's true. That is very true. I'm wondering which one's going to be best for... yeah, that'll work. The defense drones don't do anything, will work. The thing is that Zoltan controlled, I was wondering if that would give me a better chance of finding the dense asteroid field descent distress call for the crystal ship, but NG's going to probably be just as likely. Let's go for it. We're going to need to find a Zoltan sector eventually anyways. It's going to have to be one of these. Unless I'm lucky in this sector. We'll find out. Let's give it a shot. NG. NG Homeworlds, I think, gives you a better chance of... No, it does not. NG Core Worlds. Welcome, welcome. Distress, distress. We want to find an empty beacon. So any beacon that's empty without a distress. Yeah, Zoltan, it's just guaranteed that we'll have at least one. I still need to find the distress call for the finding the stasis pod. Which, let me check to make sure I have. I do. I have the slot for that. Let's go here to darts. Fuel for scrap. Fuel for scrap. I actually have a lot of fuel. I might not take that. Trying to think if that's worth it. Yeah, I wasn't. We'll ignore the station then. We'll jump to here and then down to these distress. Oh, well, that's a stupid beacon. I guarantee that's where it's at, too. Guarantee it. Trying to okay, I need to plot a path here. I could swing up to here. Because I am, maybe against better judgment, betting the farm on getting this crystal ship, if possible. So it's that question of how do I could go up here. It's I don't know where the fleet advance line is at yet. Because it's also a chance that this isn't even in the sector. I don't know what the odds are. Don't think it's really calculatable. How do I want to do this? Do I want to go up that way and maybe risk getting caught by the fleet? Or do I want to aim for more later beacons and just kind of hang around the exit? Another one that's a dead end. This sector map sucks. Let's go here. Attack the automated ship. Maybe not great of an idea, but we still have some missiles in us. Let's aim that, because don't. Well, he might still get some damage in. Everyone hold your breath. Let's do that and that. And hope that it doesn't freaking miss. Thank you. These next two shots should clean them out. Or not. There we go. Escape the station. A defense drone. I'll take it. It's an empty beacon. I don't think going that way is going to be smart, though, because that's going to get taken over in 2 jumps, and that's going to take, it's going to be too long for me to get back. Because there, from there, I'm going to have to let that go. Let's go down to here. Accept your surrender. Store. Good riddance. That store is worthless to me. It's worthless to me. Let's go here. Data stores. Let's do it. It's gonna waste missiles, but that's fine. Hull missile's actually not going to be worth it. No, it will be. I don't know. We'll just shoot that. The store, probably. Yeah, we'll aim that at that. Them dodges, though. I might aim both at the weapons then. Maybe not. We'll do that. I know, hilarious, isn't it? Is it still gonna hit? No, of course not. Huh. Actually did something. Okay, you go get healed. Since he can't do any damage to me now. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Ah, crap. Alright, store. Nothing I can do about that now. We are out of missiles. Alrighty. Well, let's see what you've got here. Dang, those are expensive. Let me find the... Achievement's probably not going to happen at this point, but I might get lucky. Really, even the Ion Blast. Yeah. I could see it. It's not great, but... because the drone control's not going to help me any. Okay, that's 3 power for 2 shots of 2 damage each. And that'll get me through a single layer of shields. Yeah. Not ideal, but it's the best that we got for right now. It's a question of which of the missiles do I sell, because if I do end up getting... only missiles. Okay, yeah, that's probably not going to happen this run. That's fine. So I'll probably just sell both missiles then. Because I don't think I'm going to have... I could keep the Artemis, maybe. In the rare event that I can still pull that off, it would... Hull missile might be better, just for doing more damage to systemless rooms. Sell just the hull. Yeah, we'll keep the Artemis then. We're gonna need to get a lot of missiles, but that's fine. Do I want to get the drone control? Probably not the drone control, honestly. We need power. Alrighty, so... Not enough power for that even. Alright, we'll get 1 weapon control and 2 power. I think that will give me enough. Yeah, the weapon upgrade's going to be a little bit more important, I think, sadly. Just for survivability's sake, honestly. Boarding is nice, but there's only a limit to how much that'll work. Let's do that. And then do the rest as repairs, honestly. Leave 6 scrap. Yeah, that'll work. 15 holes. Survivable. I could go back and shoot him down. Let's go here. Yeah. Side with the fugitive and fight the NG ship. Maybe? It's the risk of, is it going to be a good mantis or not? Could use the crew. There's no chance of a crew loss, I don't think. I think it's just a risk of hull damage. No, wait, no, there is a risk for crew loss in this one, isn't it? Oh, even the mantis has a risk of just a lot of damage. Yeah, both are... I thought that this was just a guarantee, but no, it's not. That's a surprise. Alright, side with the fugitive. It was a trap. Knew it. Alright. This might work. I have the 1 shot. It's worth a try. You need to go in there and repair the O2. Alright, you might do damage to me, but it's going to be risky. Got 1 shot. Yeah, boarding is the only option, and that is fine. Oh yeah, because that's only the 1 ion damage. Okay. I thought that was only a 1 shot too, so you're not alone on that. Gotta pull him out. Getting a lot of hits in, aren't y'all? Well, we kind of knew it was going to be a close call when we started the run. No, I still need the O2 on. Or the... No, of course I need the O2 on. I need the medbay on. A second defense drone. Okay. I kind of have to go towards the exit. I don't think the crystal ship's going to happen here. Maybe, but it's going to be... Because I've really only got the one jump left. And there's no easy way to get back. This was just kind of a crummy sector, if I'm honest. And I don't have the hull to handle the rebel fleet. Yeah. Well, it's not the worst. I don't know on this one. This is one I don't think I've seen before. Fend for yourself. Attack. Well, I did that poorly. What the? Well, there's no way of dodging that one. Nothing that could have been done with that fight. There wasn't anything I could have done on that one, though, with that sort of missile shot. That was a breach missile. There was no avoiding that. Well, that was fine. I mean, I'm still... What am I at for the Rock Cruiser now? 0 for 2. 0 for 2. There was no way to... That breach... Is there anything I could have really done on that? Yeah, that... Not a whole ton I could have done with that. That's true. Yeah, it was perhaps just the way I was firing the weapons. But that's... I think that's just the challenge with the rock ship, is that you just get stuck with crummy weapons at the start. Have to work with what you got. Still, I enjoyed it. Gonna have to see how that'll go. That's 2 losses in one stream. That's a little upsetting. I am debating doing a run off stream just to see if I can get that crystal ship. Just keep aiming to try to unlock it, but I don't know yet. Well, that will probably end things. A little bit shorter of a stream than I thought it would have been. Well, maybe I could try to do... I mean, it's only been an hour and a half. I could try to do another run. Trying to think. Or I could swap games. That's another option. What do I have? I don't think I have one game installed. Yeah, I could do Mantis. Zoltan might be... Again, it's... I don't want to end up winning with the Mantis ship in that case, because I want to get that slug unlocked with the quest. The thing is that if I do have another game, there is one I could try playing, but it's going to require me to do the install. I don't know if the download is going to mess with the upload speed. It might be good to actually maybe split the stream up if I do the game swap. Because it's been... Let me go ahead and do that. Let me try that, because it's only been an hour and a half. Let me see if I can do that. I'm going to let that be a slight surprise. Because it's going to be one I'm going into blind, so it's going to be interesting. So let me go ahead and make a quick swap game card. And I'm also going to take a quick break as well. Use the restroom and refill water. I want to copy. I want to duplicate. I want to properties. I don't think I have that hooked up on Discord. I'm gonna have to check. No, I do actually, don't I? Cut. Alrighty, I will be right back. I don't know how long I'm going to have to leave the stream offline to get that sorted. Alright, be back in a few moments.